To be an NFL athlete, you must be one tough individual. In the words of the recently retired Jordan Cameron, no one likes to get hit in 10-degree weather by a 280-pound man. While every NFL player has endured their fair share of hits, including punters because punters are people too, we will highlight the top 5 players who have finished a game through the most painful injuries. Before we get to the list, as always, we do have to name an honorable mention, and that's Ronnie Lott with an amputated finger. If this is only an honorable mention, you know it's going to be a good list. In 1985, the 49ers defender went to make a tackle and damaged his pinky in the process. Instead of sitting out for the game, he opted to have the tip of his pinky amputated and return to the game. There's a reason why he's a 4-time Super Bowl champion. And on to the list, number 5, Matthew Stafford with a separated shoulder. In 2009, the promising rookie quarterback found himself in a quarterback duel against none other than, yep, you got it, Brady Quinn. With the Lions trailing the Browns 37-31 late in the fourth quarter, the final play came down to Stafford throwing a Hail Mary towards the end zone, in which Browns cornerback Hank Petit was called for pass interference. This led to a final play in which the ball was moved to the 1-yard line with 0 seconds remaining. But there was one problem. During the attempted Hail Mary, Stafford was hit and landed hard on his left side, suffering a grade 3 separated shoulder. Refusing medical attention, Stafford threw a game-winning touchdown with his right arm on the final play to Brandon Pettigrew, leading the Lions to a victory. This guy is a man. Number 4, Jack Youngblood with a broken fibula. There's a reason why he's a Hall of Famer. Throughout the 1980 season, the Rams defensive end, through wear and tear, broke his leg and didn't give a crap. He played in the 1980 playoffs with a broken fibula, but what's even more fascinating is that after the playoffs, he played in the Pro Bowl with the broken leg. The Pro Bowl, an all-star game that has no relevance to anything. He chose to play in that game. He played in it. My goodness, what a man. Number 3, Phillip Rivers with a torn ACL. Right before the 2007 AFC Championship game, Rivers was dealing with a torn ACL. He had surgery to lessen the pain right before the game, but Rivers was motivated to take down the then undefeated New England Patriots and go on to Super Bowl 42. Though they lost the game, Rivers' passion and toughness was never questioned again by an NFL fan. Number 2, Tony Romo with a punctured lung. In a game against the 49ers in 2011, Romo was hit by linebacker Ahmad Brooks, fracturing one of his ribs. This was only the 3rd play of the game. Romo didn't realize it until after the game, but the cracked rib ended up puncturing his lung. Romo, as resilient as ever, played through the first half but missed the 3rd quarter to take some pain medication. He returned in the 4th, completing 80% of his passes and leading the Cowboys to an amazing overtime victory over the Jim Harbaugh-led 49ers. It's known as one of the greatest moments in Tony Romo's career. And number 1, Chris Sims with a ruptured spleen. Certainly, if you're the son of Phil Simms and have matching tattoos with Kyle Shanahan, I'm not kidding, look it up, your career ought to be a good one. However, this injury affected it. In September of 2006, the Buccaneers quarterback was being tossed around by the Carolina defense so much he began to feel discomfort during the game. Sims was pulled from the game momentarily, but eventually returned to finish the game, in which the Bucs lost. Taken to a hospital after, it was revealed that his spleen had been ruptured. What's crazier than him playing through the pain is had he not went to the hospital for emergency surgery following that game, his life could have been in jeopardy. And nope, I would have died. Is there anyone else that played with a more gruesome injury that I left out on the list? Let me know by hitting me up on Instagram and the Twitter at It's Hassan Khan. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment below, and check out Time2Football.com for more content.